What's up, lords and ladies? Welcome back to Ball Python Tuesday. Now, this happens to be a new series, and what seems like every week I'm starting a new series. But this happens to be something that I'm kind of gonna get into the groove of things, but I definitely want to be posting more about my ball pythons on this channel. As many of you guys know, I own different kinds of reptiles. I own bearded dragons, I own chinchillas, even though they're not reptiles, but you know, they're my pets. I own different kinds of things, and you know, I've been definitely going, you know, a little bit, you know, really in depth when it comes to breeding ball pythons. And also, because I work with Mutation Creation, I get the opportunity to work with some amazing morphs, some that are really high-end, some that are also very complex when it comes to their genetics. So I definitely want to throw some information out there to some of you guys who might be wanting to get into a different type of a reptile. Maybe it's a ball python. You know, I'm kind of giving you guys a little bit more, especially some of you who have been sticking around on this channel. You know that I post a lot about my bearded dragons, and I'm definitely going to continue, but at least every Tuesday I'm gonna post about my ball pythons and sort of what I'm doing with them, and kind of how I'm growing that family as well. So I definitely have a lot of things to do. I have eggs in the incubator. In a couple days I am going to see if, you know, some of them are pipping, or maybe I go in there and cut. But I also today need to take a lot of pictures. That way I could post them up on social media and, you know, share with the world what I have available and for sale. So today is a little bit exciting because we're gonna see some babies. So stick around. I'm gonna give you guys a couple updates, but today, Ball Python Tuesday, the very beginning of it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series. If you guys are into ball pythons, smash that thumbs up like button. If you're not into ball pythons, smash that dislike button. Press that dislike button like you mean it though, okay? Like, make sure you dislike the button, like press it, and in the comments be like, I don't like this video. And I'll be like, okay, cool, I'll block you. No, I'm joking. Okay, please don't dislike the video because, you know, I've been putting a lot of work on this channel, and you know, it'd be sad if Lord of the Lion has to go bankrupt and quit YouTube. But enough of me talking. Let's just get started with this video. Let's go.
Where do my haters be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up at the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't play nobody's song in this body.
Right in front of me, I got this black box with a giant light in the middle. Well, this is my tripod, but basically I picked this up on Amazon, and the cool thing about this is that I could actually change the different color tones and how bright I want it. So that's turned off. You know, you could kind of see, let me see if I could, the lights at the very top. So this makes it for a great backdrop when it comes to taking pictures. And the fact that I could change the different colors that I want, you know, the pictures to look like look at that. I guess that's more of a daytime look. This is more of a cold kind of look. But I definitely, you know, am playing around with this, seeing what kind of pictures I could take. You know, pictures are a huge thing when it comes to social media. You know, it's the only way that people see what you have available and for sale. So I'm definitely going to be taking pictures, not only for my ball pythons in this, but also for other reptiles, to kind of see what it kind of, you know, does, and you know, if it actually is worth it. I did pick it up on Amazon, I believe, for about $100, and so far I've been taking a lot of pictures with it, and I really like it. So this is what it looks like. This does not come with it, by the way, not a sponsor. So this right here happens to be one of the ball pythons that I'm going to be making available. As you could tell, it happens to be a pied, but this also came from a split clutch with me and King Austin, which I also did a tour of his place. But basically what happened was, you know, we got a male and a female. The male happened to be a pied het hypo, and the female was a double het hypo pied. So we got a bunch of, you know, pied 66% het hypos. So this right here happens to be one of the boys, and I am going to be taking a picture. Like, look at that. Like, that right there looks so, oh man, I don't even have to take a picture. I could just screenshot. So I do have my other camera that I'm going to be taking pictures of. Now this boy is just, you know, coloring up nicely, and he also has I think a smiley face. Like look, like I don't know if that's a smiley face or a guy with glasses, but it's definitely really interesting. He is mostly high white. He does have some really nice saddles, and that dark bit of it at the background really looks nice. Don't know if he's gonna prove out because, you know, the other ball pythons do look a little bit more brighter than him, but nonetheless, still a stunning ball python. If you are interested in purchasing, you know, a ball python off of me, hit me up on Instagram in the DMs at _LordofLion. You know, currently because of COVID, we're only shipping, you know, locally, but you know, I could definitely see who's interested and what we could work around with. But this guy is definitely a stunning snake. He does not want anything to do with the camera. Now the next one happens to be another pied 66% het hypo. Now this guy, as you can tell, he's a lot thicker. He loves to eat. This guy would eat just about anything, and I do have to cut back when it comes to giving him food. I did give him a larger meal, so he's definitely growing, and he's also available to anyone out there, you know, who wants to purchase a cool pied 66% het hypo. I really like the high white with the saddles when it comes to pieds. That's, I guess, my more preference. I do also like low white pieds, and I am going to show you one more low white pied that I do have kicking around in my ball python rack. But I also have, you know, the sister, and I'll show you more or less what a hypopie looks like to anyone out there who is just curious of what these guys could potentially make. So that right there is just a pied 66% hypo. Doesn't get any more perfect than this. I mean, if you love pieds that have pattern, these guys do have a couple of saddles. I really like, you know, some people like the low white pieds. I really like those high white pieds with those saddles. For me, I guess that's just kind of that catches my eye. But I do also like the low white stuff because it definitely shows a lot more color and there's more pattern to them. But I'm going to show you now the hypopied. Now, this right here happens to be the crown jewel of the clutch. This right here is the hypopied. Now, we got lucky on this because she happens to be, well, as you've already heard, is a female. So not only did we hit the hypopied, we hit a female, which is something that I, you know, really was looking for, because now she is a holdback and could, you know, in the future when she's ready, she could start breeding and we could make more hypopieds, which I think would be just amazing. I really love the project. You could see already the different colorations on the head. The hypopied is a lot more brighter than a regular pied, as well as the oranges on her is just stunning. Now, you know, there's a lot of hypopieds that, you know, you could do. There's a lot of things that you could do with the hypopied to bring out that orange. So it's really awesome that, you know, we hit the double recessive, the hypopied, because not only is it hard, you know, to get the odds on your side when it comes to, you know, a pied het hypo to a double het pied, you know, to hit those double recessives, sometimes you miss, even though, you know, technically you should be able to hit one or two, but sometimes you miss. But the fact that, you know, we hit the hypopied and it happens to be a female, that is just a bonus. It is honestly amazing. Let me know in the comment sections down below what I should name her, because I'm definitely gonna keep her in my rack ball python family for a very long time, because she is just stunning. And as you can tell, she loves to eat as well. So I'm really excited to see her grow and to maybe in the future see her wrapped around eggs. That would be amazing. Now, since we're on the topic of pieds, I could not ignore and not show you guys this beauty right here. This is something that I don't know if I've been keeping it a secret, but I've definitely had it for a good while and I've not demonstrated or showed it on this channel. But this happens to be a pied het clown male. Like, look at those oranges that are kind of like bleeding out. There definitely has to be something else. Haven't really seen many pieds with that kind of orange. And he also has a paradox pattern right there. I don't know if that's from the normal or the different other gene that might be floating around this male. So I'm definitely going to be holding him back. He is a pied het clown, possible something else. So, you know, the size comparisons compared to these hatchlings is just amazing. So more or less, you could see the different variations that pied brings. You got a regular pied at the top, you got a pied het clown at the bottom, and kind of in the mix there is the hypo pied over here. Now, you guys who could probably know, pied happens to be one of my favorites to work with, so definitely, you know, stick around to see. I'm not making that boy available, but the other two are. The hypopied is also staying. Technically this video was me taking pictures, but I'm so distracted that I'm kind of making the video, so I'm definitely going to be taking pictures with this light box. So follow me on Instagram if you guys want to see you know, the pictures and the results from what I've been doing lately with this light box and my ball pythons. But it's definitely really interesting to basically get, you know, a bunch of babies, because I'll be honest with you, maybe 2-3 years ago, I never really thought that I would be, you know, in the position that I am, you know, being at Mutation Creation, as well as being able to produce some amazing pieds, some amazing clowns. So I have so much in the works, and I so much need to basically post about my ball pythons. So that's why I'm dedicating Tuesdays to post about them. So hopefully you guys stick around. If you guys are new to this channel, subscribe, because I'm definitely going to be pumping out videos, not only about my bearded dragons, but also about my ball pythons. So hopefully you guys enjoyed Ball Python Tuesday, where I highlighted a couple of ball pythons that I'm taking pictures to make available. This right here happens to be the father of that clutch of pied het hypos as well as hypopieds. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It definitely means a lot when you guys, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. So it definitely gives me feedback on whether or not you guys like the videos that I'm posting, especially now that I'm kind of going to be posting once a week about ball pythons. I'm giving you guys tips, feeding, and all these other types of things. I'm definitely going to be continuing posting about my bearded dragons. They're not going anywhere, so just trying to add more content to this channel. This guy looks like he's going to strike at me, which is not cool. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Maybe Lord of Lion starts a fitness channel. I mean, I have this gym here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to subscribe, keep the blood pumping, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification, hit that notification button, baby. You gotta hit that notification, hit that notification.